And back at home, it should be a windy day in parts of West Michigan. Matt Kirkwood is back with a look ahead. Matt.
Yeah, and you heard that, no fatalities, which is kind of remarkable considering the breadth of that high-risk area, the moderate risk area. So kudos to all the folks down there, the meteorologists and the Storm Prediction Center are really getting the word out. That's quite remarkable. 24 reports of tornadoes, 75 wind and 43 hail reports, kind of concentrated, especially around Mississippi and Alabama. And all of this shifts to the east with a storm system that's actually impacting our weather today with the wind. We'll get to that in just a moment. But it's going to be another rough day, especially in the Carolinas. The risk area goes all the way up into southern Ohio and right all the way down to northern parts of Florida. And it's going to be a challenge for any spring breakers trying to get south today. Could be a little iffy. Closer to home, the rain is now moving out of West Michigan or southern lower Michigan. But that's one thing that's going on. The other thing that we're not going to be able to get rid of is the wind. And we're in a classic squeeze play, I call it, between a strong high-pressure system to the north, where there's clear skies, and a deep area of low pressure off to the south. And you can see all that clouds and rain wrapping around it. Eventually, the high pressure is going to win over. But between that, we have some strong wind. 23-mile-an-hour sustained wind in Grand Rapids right now, 28 in Ionia. So then you factor in this wind is going to actually go up a little bit more, it looks like, into the mid-afternoon. Finally tapering off tonight. Should go around 5 to 15 miles an hour by the time you wake up tomorrow morning. Some of those wind gusts impressive as well. 38-mile-an-hour wind gusts in Ionia, 32 in Grand Rapids. Again, occasionally it'll go over 40 miles an hour. And because of that wind, we do have a wind advisory out there for Muskegon, Kent, and Montcalm counties. It expires at 8 o'clock this evening. And after that, that's when we'll see the wind really die down. That rain's moving out, and look what's moving in, and it's wake. We're starting to see some sunshine out there. This is a camera view looking north-northwest out of Muskegon. If you look closely, you can actually see that wind kind of rippling right over the surface of Muskegon Lake. Here's a looping radar. I wanted to show you how the rain and also a little bit of a mix of snow is moving out, drying out, and that's going to be the case throughout the rest of the day. Here's the latest visible satellite, and you'll be able to see the clearing sky is actually thinning out quite a bit in around the Grand Rapids area. That clearing line will continue to advance to the south and east, and I think everybody will see the sunshine eventually. The last location to receive it, obviously, will be our southern counties. There's that area of deep low pressure, storm starting to develop out ahead of it already, and that's where the severe weather, as I mentioned, is going to be. Temperatures out there right now with that strong northeast wind, 39 degrees, but oh, it doesn't feel that warm. It feels like 28 degrees right now in Grand Rapids. Other areas, 29 in Battle Creek, 35 in Fremont, and also in the Ludington area. So here's the future cast. We'll take you into the evening as that clearing line drops to the south and east. So look at all the clear skies that build in tonight, and once they do, they're going to stick around right through the full weekend. Almost looks like there's something wrong with the Futurecast map, but there's no clouds out there, no precipitation, just a big giant H out there. And that is going to give us a beautiful weekend forecast. Not only that, the bonus is when spring arrives, temperatures also go up. 56 degrees on Saturday for a high. We should end the weekend with 60-degree high temperatures, and that will carry over next week. Really, Tom, Emily, I think our next chance of using the umbrellas will be later next Tuesday.
Wow.
It's looking beautiful.
I know.
Yep.
Thanks, Matt.